We've got an update tonight to a story that we first brought you last month. Community members have been complaining about a West Toledo home that they say is abandoned, all except for the animals that were left inside. Megan Hartnett, she joins us in studio once again following this for us. And neighbors have told you this house has been causing problems for months.
Jeff, neighbors say different animals have been left inside the house on Loxley Road for months, and people are going in and out of the house at different times of the day. After months of trying to make reports, some people tried to take matters in their own hands, but that left one of them having to appear in court this morning. And we do want to mention that some of the images in this story may be hard to see. Neighbors on Loxley Road say they didn't have many issues up until a few months ago, but one house and the people who say they own it started to create problems.
They're putting animals in there, not taking care of them. Just the type of individuals they aren't necessarily savory.
Lucas County property records show that Stephen Bedrin owns 2002 Loxley Road, but the coroner says he died earlier this year. Stephen's nephew, David, is telling neighbors and WTOL that he's the one who owns it.
It's been nothing but problems since.
Patrick Sesney lives on the street and says with the help of a few neighbors, they boarded up the house.
Because it's a nuisance, the city hasn't done it, and there's been continuous, criminal-like activity down there with people that don't own the property.
But by trying to take things into his own hands, he ended up getting charged with breaking and entering. Sesney says he had to appear in court Wednesday morning.
Sat there forever. They ultimately dismissed the charges because the person claiming to be the owner isn't in fact not the owner, is what they said in court, and he therefore had no reason or right to do what he did.
Sesney was charged back in July, but since then, neighbors have been more worried after they kept hearing animals inside the house without seeing anyone there in days.
I've heard animals in there, dogs. I don't know if there's cats in there too.
Toledo police came out to the house multiple times, and in reports, officers say they hear the dogs too. The reports say the information was forwarded to the Humane Society and the dog warden. But it wasn't until last week dogs were removed from the home. Reports from the dog warden say 2 flea-infested and malnourished dogs were removed, and the home was covered in feces. Sesney says he had considered buying the property at one point, but now he'd rather see it torn down.
Somebody's got to be able to step up and do what needs to be done to make this issue go away.
Neighbors say they have reached out to Engage Toledo about the house. We reached out to the city, and in a statement, a city spokesperson says, quote, "We've had ongoing concerns with this property. The other issues involve the grass length and the property being boarded up. Work orders are pending for both and should be addressed shortly," end quote. Reporting in studio, Megan Hartnett, WTOL 11.